All right, good day to everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. We had recording issues, and I made this video, but now I got to remake this video. I'm gonna record everything at once, splice it later. It's gonna be two separate videos, non-spoiler and spoiler. But let's get into it. It's been a while since we've done one of these. It's been a while since I've done a good day of recording. Let's start off with I do have two more episodes of the read along reviews coming. I just didn't have time. What happened was I posted up to like issue 5, and then I had to stop. Reason why I had to stop is because the baby woke up, and it's just been one thing after another since then. Quick update for everyone that does not know. Um, Life's crazy. Uh, Baby's good. Baby's been sick for the past couple of weeks, so haven't really been able to do much until, obviously today. And I'm actually doing this at work, so if there's any background noise that you guys hear, I do apologize. Or if I had to pause, because, you people about that. If I had to pause, I don't need people seeing that I'm talking to myself, or the Ring doorbell's recording me talking to myself and making me look crazy. It happens. Anyways, so we're gonna go back to the 1940s Superman cartoon, where we left off from. So I actually had to rewatch them during my lunch break at work. So, um, from what I remember, we were watching them. Episode was just the intro, so it was in the middle. Um, Kind of like a 3-star banger. Episode 2 was the better one of the two. I think that one was like a 4 or 5 star because it brought in robots, it brought in that sci-fi, fantasy kind of stuff, a comic book feel to it. It wasn't just about stealing jewelry and whatnot. Uh, Episode 3 was the train heist. Granted, it was a heist and a robbery. It still had some elements that were really cool. You know what I mean? It was the one time so far in this series that Lois did not become a full damsel distressed woman, or she purposely threw herself into danger for no fucking reason. And, because she just knows that Superman's going to save her, which is stupid in my opinion. Just because you know that there's a superhero he's able to save you doesn't mean you just throw yourself into danger. Dumbest concept and I don't know if that was like a thing back in the 1940s or not, but or just for how women were portrayed in movies, television, and cartoons, or if this is how they wanted to portray Lois. In my personal opinion, it's dumb. It's stupid. It just needs to stop. um, that was but that was the one episode where Lois got to shine a little bit. I really enjoyed that one to where it wasn't full on down to stress. She actually like protected herself with one of the guns that she got from the thieves. So that was cool. Episode 4 was probably the best so far. It had the kaiju in it, and it had more of that fantasy, comic book feel to it, like they do have in nowadays. I mean, it was a fucking kaiju. I mean, it's Godzilla before Godzilla. I think Godzilla was made before this, maybe after. I don't remember. I think after, maybe. No, before. I think it was before. Yeah, because King Kong is considered a kaiju. But yeah, that was before. Um, let's see. Trying to think. So yeah, that one was cool. But then it just started going downhill in episode 5, which was the bullet tier episode where it was like a car, it was a plane, it was a bullet. It was just stupid. It was a cool concept, for an idea, but it just felt like a wasted filler episode. I mean, that you see in anime nowadays, or a wasted filler arc that you see in anime nowadays. It was just bad. So um, it was definitely not needed. This episode, I won't say too much, but it was fucking worse. Worse than episode 5, in my personal opinion. Uh, so I gotta really say, this shit was bad. It was dumb. It was a complete waste of fucking 8 to 10 minutes of my life. But doing it for you guys to hear my personal opinion on how I feel and how these things makes me feel. So I mean, it's pretty, without spoiling too much. It was god awful. I hate to say it like that, but it was just god awful. I wish I wish the episode wasn't in it and they had a whole different story for it. Um, the one thing I will say is that it has a scientist in it. It's not like episode one where it had a mad evil scientist. No, this was just, in my personal opinion, a dumb, greedy scientist that just should not be a scientist. I mean, yeah, it was bad. The only thing I didn't like was, you have Lois, back again doing the damsel in distress, finding yourself in danger. But I'll get into that in the spoiler part of this episode, or yeah, of this video. Um, um, I think it pretty much covers all of it that I can say without saying too much. Um, you know, like I said, it's just my opinion, my review of it. Hopefully, you guys don't feel the same way. If you do follow along and watch it with me, um, I'm trying to think. I'll definitely add the YouTube link of where to watch it. I watched this on Apple TV. I actually paid the $10 for it this time because at least I could do this on the go now. You know what I mean? I don't think I don't think I have an app that was able to allow me to watch it. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to watch it, pause it, or I wanted to watch it and record this. And when I tried it on YouTube, there was something wrong to where I tried this on YouTube and it didn't it wouldn't record my voice when I was recording this. So that's why I decided to just pay the $10 for the 17 episodes and say fuck it. Granted, whether it's a good show or not, I'll still support it, because it's supporting the YouTube channel in a way, helping me give content. Um, but yeah, so like I said, if you guys are following along, yeah, hopefully you like this episode more than I did. Hopefully you see the light more than I do in this one. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it for right now. Again, as always, I hope everyone is doing well. Um, we'll call it for here for right now, and see you guys in the next episode. Peace.